Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Semi-original guy here, aka Mr. Cannon from Advanced Wars Bioweb, bringing you a brand new live league game of the day. Today we are playing on Hume. This is a high funds match. Double money rolling in here, which is why we see Sensei up there. Now our players today are FNI only land, whatever that means, and some chud. Now, I was looking through the lively games, and this one really caught my eye, because we have Grim and we have Sensei. What a weird combination of COs. Sensei being the top tier when it comes to high funds of the COs that are allowed, and Grim, lowest tier. Interesting matchup. But either way, so Sensei will get 140% firepower on his infantry units. His battlecopters will get 150% firepower. All of his other units will get a negative penalty to their offense by 10%, except for indirect units. Yeah, and Sensei is the summoner of the zombie apocalypse, folks. His co-power, Copter Command, will summon 9 HP infantry on all owned allied cities, and his super co-power will summon 9 HP mechs on all allied cities. Crazy stuff, folks. And it also increases his battlecopter firepower like immensely. Like something like, I don't know, it's a lot. It's on screen, check it out. And on the other hand, we also have Grim. So Grim will lose 20% defense on all of his units, but gain 30% offense. His co-power will boost that firepower to 50%, and the super co-power will boost it to 80%. So Grim is a very, very strong CO indeed. But without further ado, we're going to get into this map. It's a very standard high funds map, kind of small for high funds, which I kind of like, you know. We don't have these long, drawn-out battles. Very choke pointy, though, but lots of access to air units here. Triple base and a comm tower contested in the middle. So, without further ado, like I said, let's get into it. And you guys know the drill on the first few days. No infantry builds. Absolutely no infantry builds whatsoever until day 3. Wow. There we go, folks. There we go. It happened. It only happens on high funds, though, because normally you don't actually start with bases on high funds. Why that is I'm not really sure. I think it's just honestly to prevent like really, really early vehicles. If you have like too much funds at the beginning of a map, it just kind of turns into a vehicle war way too quickly, and the capture game kind of gets messed up a little bit. So I think just starting with the no bases just kind of, you know, just helps a bit. Double mech build over here from our Sensei player, so very, very interesting. There's lots and lots of firepower on those mechs, but we have an anti-air build over here from some chud. Anti-air is going to directly counter those mechs, so we're going to see exactly what happens with that. Got a recon build here, also another anti-air. Perfect counter to Sensei, honestly. If you are going to be fighting Sensei, you might as well be building anti-air. More mech builds over here from FNI only land. So, we got a mech spammer. Mech spammer alert. We got one. Got one in the flesh. Another anti-air build over here from some chud. Going in to acquire that comm tower. Looks like he is going to be boosted to 140% firepower on all of his units. Got the battlecopter build and more mechs. That's a lot of mechs, guys. It's a lot of mechs. Oh boy, look at that. That's 6 mechs up here and more mechs down here. Oh, this is wild. That's a lot of mechs. Yeah, and you can't really push into that many mechs with just 2 anti-air. You are going to actually need more units. Indirects are definitely the best way to deal with that. Rocket is a perfect build for that. Other builds you can do in order to Word off the mech spam would be like build your classy medium tanks and build air units. Those are really the most effective way to take care of the mech spam. And we have more mechs, so this is a pure mech spammer, folks. A pure mech spammer in high funds in the flesh. Like, he's got 23,000 money in the bank. He's got it in the bank. Didn't even spend it. He's got the battlecopters on the field, but he didn't spend the money. That's a lot of money to just be floating in your bank account there. You got to put that into the economy. All right, we got a missile. We got a missile build over here from Grim, and we got a nice little clear on that unit here. Interesting missile build. So you can't actually really push up into the mechs. But the rocket is going to be absolutely devastating to these mechs over here. If we get this rocket, like, let's say on this city here, he's just going to be able to start sniping out mechs like non-stop. So things are going to get like wild. Probably the best counter to mech spam, if you can afford it, which you probably can because his high funds, is a bomber. Oh. Okay. Alright, there. Speak of the devil, the classy boy of the sky has arrived right on cue. Didn't even have that planned or nothing, folks. Oh, look, there's another bomber. Alright. Oh boy. If I was a mech right now, I would be feeling pretty scared. Oh, and look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Oh, he left the copter right in range of an anti-air. Ooh, we gotta be watching out for that kind of stuff, folks. And we just sniped out a lot more units. Now that's the one. Ooh, and we sniped out the comm tower too. See, that's the thing about mechs. Mech spams is not actually really all that good. Like, in theory, you could say like maybe a Sammy mech spam could be like, you know, moderately okay, but at the end of the day, they're just very, very slow. So you need to have other units backing them up. You need to get your tanks on the field, maybe artillery. Artillery are the perfect backup to a mech spam for sure. But in general, you just should not be mech spamming, and you shouldn't really be moving your mechs into rocket range. That rocket is gonna feed. He's gonna feed heartily. Oh, it's gonna be wild. But look at that damage. Look at the damage on this mech, right? So this is a 140% firepower mech versus an 80% defense anti-air. Just deleted. Just deleted. Just gone. Doesn't even exist anymore. And the battlecopter moves in to take out a 4 HP recon. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we might actually be safe from the anti-air right there. So not 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we are. We're safe. Okay, not a bad move. Copter command in the house. Now we have a buttload of zombie infantry on the field as well, and 34 units. Now you guys can see here that right before that move, well, I mean, we're sitting at 100,000, and now we're sitting at 109,000, which like doesn't really seem like a lot, but it's just Sensei, the unit count. It's all about the unit count. That's how you win as Sensei. You just overwhelm your opponent with infantry. You just keep engaging the opponent's infantry, force them to buy vehicles, and then your infantry are just surviving, making walls, just being menaces to society. That's what Sensei is. He's just a god-awful menace to society. And we forgot to move one of the infantry, so that's whatever. That's fine. Okay, so Grim does have his co-power, and we have 36,000 funds to 30,000 funds, which is actually pretty good. You definitely do want to be ahead of Sensei when it comes to properties if you're going to be fighting them in high funds. You don't want to be fighting into a Sensei that has more funds than you. It's not a good time, not fun. I wouldn't recommend it. I just want to see this rocket feed. That's what I really want to see, because we know that. Oh, we didn't even one shot. Oh, that's because of the defense. I'm just waiting. I want to see the rocket. I want to see the rocket do something. Oh, it's gonna happen. Oh God, did you see it? Did you see it? It's gone. It was so fast, he almost missed it. Look at this. Shaboom! Savage. Why? Okay, so I think I understand the theory behind this. So we attack the infantry because the infantry is in range to attack. That's why we do it. Probably could have, I don't know, whatever. So it's also a very low rated game. Like, I think these guys are like in the maybe early 800s to 700 range. So I'm not really expecting like mind-blowing plays, but some Chud is actually doing like pretty good here. He knows how to counter the sensei. The overabundance of anti-air on the field right now is just truly a sight to behold. Classy boys of the sky, random missile. You know, I mean, our unit composition is fantastic. It's, you couldn't ask for anything better than this. What is this? Look at this. Just one shot with the mech. Not even the infantry can stand up. So beginning to do a couple caps here, so that's cool. Taking a couple pot. Oh my god. Check this out. Check this out. Whoa. See, that's the one thing that's actually kind of cool about Sensei is his battlecopters can actually do like quite a bit of damage against an anti-air. Not that I would recommend using a battlecopter to attack an anti-air, but even against a normal CO, I think it does like around 40% on a good day. So, I mean, if you need to get rid of them, then why? Like, what are we? I hope we did that for the charge. If we didn't do it for the charge, then I don't understand what's going on here. Okay. Problem number one with this is we move a mech onto a frontline city, which we don't want to do if we're going to be using copter command. And yeah, that's about it. That's my number one problem with that. The one thing that you really want to do is you want to keep your frontline cities clear so that you can get infantry on the front line. Because if we didn't move that mech there, or if we just waited, we could have had the 9 HP infantry there, probably snipe out this guy with a double attack, and that would at least limit Grimm's next attack by like a little bit. And then we could have still put the mech there afterwards, right? So, yeah, little things, tiny little things. That's about it. Okay. Double shot in the middle with 2 infantry. Bomber ready to go. See, Sensei at this point, like, you just build bombers. Like, just a bomber every single day. I mean, that's like, whatever. I mean, no, actually, in all reality, what you really need to do is you need to be building them classy medium tanks. You get a classy medium tank on the field every single day. And, like, we have 32,000, right? So you can get, well, I mean, we can get 2 classy medium tanks every single day, but you can get like a classy medium tank and a couple tank builds and then build a fighter next turn to deal with the bomber, and then you do just rinse and repeat. So just medium tank, couple tanks, fighter, couple tanks, bomber, couple tanks. You know, just keep that flow going, and then you'll win because Grimm won't be able to like stand against the infantry. You'll just have too many walls. But these anti-air are gonna just absolutely feed. Like, 1, 2. We got a bomber. We definitely are clipping a bomber right now. With a knuckle duster co-power too, so this is gonna be a very powerful bomber clip. Youch! You hate to see it, folks. The classy boy of the sky. Look at this rocket! Oh my god, the damage. It's amazing. And then the bomber moves up. Wait, why? I don't know why would we attack? Why are we attacking that? Attack the mech. What are you doing? Attack the mech. The mech is far more dangerous. I mean, the infantry being here, you know, it's like spooky and all, but like attack the mech, that's way more powerful. He doesn't have any anti-air up here, so I mean, whatever. It literally does not matter who he attacks at this point, but it's like, I'd go for the mech. Go for the mech for sure. Day 13, and 166,600. That's a sign. That is a sign of pure evil. The pure evil intent of this Grim right now is unmatched. Attack. Oh yeah, okay, so we got a shot on the Rocket. So Rocket confirmed getting bullied. Double hit, right? Yeah. Oh my god. Like, look at the damage. All the way from 7 to 2. 7 to 2. What a brutal hit. Oh, so the other thing about Sensei too. So if you don't know this, this is very, very important to know. So when the infantry spawn, they spawn top left to top right, and they go down just like a typewriter. So keep that in mind when you're coming really, really close to unit count, because like if you want units to spawn on certain cities and you're really, really close to unit count, what you might have to do is you might have to block a couple cities that are unnecessary, like maybe in the back lines or something. So it helps your infantry to be spawned on the front lines rather than the back lines. Like, let's say if you are getting really, really close to unit count, let's say you can only spawn like 7 infantry or something, right? And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 properties, right? So you block like that, or something, and then your infantry will spawn like on all the other properties. Just something minor, but you know, something to just keep in mind for the future if you happen to get that far. This is an unnecessary attack because I am fairly certain that this is probably a KO. It might not be a KO, but considering that a 3 HP mech did 7 damage, it's probably safe to say that a full HP mech will do 100% damage. So I'm not like 100% confirming that. I'm not going to consult the damage calculator or anything, but I'm fairly certain that that is a thing. And the mechs are just still flowing in. Like, this guy is the mech spam champion of 2024. Never before have we witnessed such mech spammery in our lives. A Rocket could not finish a unit for once, so that is quite unfortunate, but he definitely tried. Like, we just need one anti-air. Just get one anti-air over here just to attack the bomber. Like, or a fighter. Fighter. Bomber or fighter. Or, like, anti-air or fighter. Anti-air or fighter. That's what we need. We need it. We need it right now. We needed it, like, 10 turns ago. Oh, man. But the mechs, they just keep marching in. Look at that damage! Oh, my God. Just unreal. Just unreal. The Rocket has been bullied to death. Unfortunately, he's gone. He's not making it anymore. What was this? So 8 HP versus a full HP anti-air with no power takes it all the way down to 2. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Equal damage. That's exactly what it is. You got 8 health, it's doing 80% damage. You got 100 health, it's doing 100% damage. Hands down. This is an easy KO with 2 units as well, so that guy's definitely toast. If we can destroy this, we can actually bring the bomber down right here and take out this one too. With no real effective way of getting through here. Like, maybe you might be able to break through, but I think it's fairly safe. We are gonna luck roll it, right? No, we have to luck roll it. What are you doing? No, you have to block. Okay, got the cops command. Are we gonna block? Like, we have to block right there. We have to. It has to be done. It might not even work though, because like even if he blocks right here, no, it will work. It will work. Okay, if he blocks right here, then the bomber is safe because this guy would have to move, so he would be able to attack. And then this guy could come up and take it out, and then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't have enough movement, so our bomber would be safe. 100%. Oh, nice. Nice, Sensei. Beautiful. Beautiful block. That is what I'm talking about. Beautiful. The amount of infantry on the field and mechs is just unreal. Like, if this mech spam actually works, I will be shocked. Absolutely shocked. We got a lab capture on the way right now, folks, but we also have Grim's super co-power in the bank. So And I think he's using it. Sort of unnecessary to use the full haymaker, but he's going for it. I mean, because like the majority of your units are going to be one-shotting anyways, even at 150% firepower, or at least being able to do like a huge amount of damage. So we're not really going to be doing. See, this is kind of like an unnecessary haymaker, right? Because we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We get 5 KOs. But we don't really attack anything else. So like the haymaker in Grimm's super co-power is supposed to be the big finishing blow. So you're supposed to get massive amounts of damage with it. And the attacks that we took are not actually very significant. Like we did damage here, but that would have just been normal damage that we would have been able to do anyways. So I probably would have held on to that super and waited until we can hit some much more valuable high value targets. Build an anti-air or a fighter. Build a fighter. Just do it. Do it. Build a fighter. Oh my god! Just build an anti. Just build an anti-air, please. Please, just do it. Just do it for me. Just build the anti-air. Oh my god! These bombers are just gonna absolutely destroy this front. It's gonna be a bloodbath. Like the mechs were actually like, I'm not advocating for mech spam, but the mechs were actually getting some stuff done over here. But the bombers are just gonna 100% just shut that down. Like there's gonna be no coming back from that. Like 4 bombers, we're gonna be eliminating 4 mechs every single turn. And even with the super co-powers, we got airborne assault. So airborne assault is one that'll spawn the mechs. But we also forgot to move a mech off of a property, right? So we lost out on 1 mech. Technically, it's not really that big of a deal because we're almost at unit count anyways. But lost out on a mech. Could have been a mech. Could have been a mech on the field. That cap is not going to be going through on the lab due to the overwhelming force of bombers that are right there. We need to join 3 units. That's what we need to do. Unless this is one of those high funds maps that allows us to build more than 50 units. No, it isn't. See? That's fine. But if we joined at least a couple of these infantry, or like maybe sacrifice this infantry or something, I mean, we could have built like 1 more unit. I mean, we have 28,000 money in the bank. 28,000 money in the bank. We could have built like anything. Just anything. That's all we need. We just need stuff. Grimm is just out here just massacring these mechs. And another bomber. So many classy boys of the sky and not a single classy boy of the ground. This is a very, very sad day for medium tank enjoyers everywhere. And we're going for the, like, it's not gonna work. It's been proven time and time again that it doesn't work. The only way that this is gonna work is if we do this for 7 straight days and, like, the bombers run out of ammo. That's the only way it's gonna happen. But Sensei is actually ahead in funds now on day 17. So, I mean, if he can keep up the spam, then, like, maybe. So we do another Knuckle Duster. It's like, it's okay. It's okay. It's like, alright. I mean, the main thing, all we really have to do is just clear the lab every single day. But I mean, it was an okay Knuckle Duster, you know, it's whatever. We did some damage. Trying to cap the lab again. Just build, like, anti-air. Just get them up. Just get the anti-air on the field. We have enough for another power again. 39 units. We're still building mechs. You know what? This is probably, like, a challenge account or something, you know, where it's like mech spam and bombers only, and that's it. That's my only guess for this. But like five bombers, 5 bombers versus an army of mechs. Like, it's quite the spectacle. Quite the spectacle to watch. Airborne assault, 28 units, up to 44 again. We're gonna have to check the KD after this game is done, because, oh my god. Oh my god, got another bomber. Like, if we just one fighter, like even one fighter, that would be just amazing. Like, double snub from these rockets again here. Like, we have so many bombers on the, oh my god, another bomber. So many bombers on the field that we are probably going to be able to keep up with Sensei spam now. Like, we have just nothing but bombers and anti-airs. Like, I don't even think that a single tank has been made this entire game. I mean, we have indirects, but no, I don't think that a single tank was built. I think it's just been anti-air. Anti-air and bombers. Oh my god. Okay, here's the Haymaker. Super co-power once again. Once again, not actually really necessary, but I guess we did get a one-shot with that, so it's like, okay. Do have an APC build here, so that's okay. And the bombers are just, oh my god, just like flying. Just, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9? Like 9 bombers. We got it. Yeah. Oh my god. The fighter has arrived. Oh my god. Day 21. There's 9 bombers on the field and the fighter has finally, oh my god. This is great. Just wonderful. I can't wait until this fighter gets hit by that tire. Oh my god. It's gonna be so good though. If we even kill one bomber, like, I just want to see one bomber go down. Alright, so some chud has built the counter fighter. And the bombers are just rushing in. Just doing what bombers do. Like, this bomber is almost out of ammo. Like, which one? This one. 2 ammo left. Luckily we have an APC, so we don't really have to worry about that too much. Fighters rushing in. The mechs are rolling in. Look at all these professional wrestlers go. And then we just keep yeeting these bombers into anti-air. Like, okay, so wait, what did we take out with that bomber? I need to like, okay, so it was just an anti-air. Okay. Nothing can hit the fighters, so that's good. I mean, we have so many bombers on the field that, yeah, it just doesn't even matter. You can just start yeeting your bombers into things and it's perfectly fine. Okay. So this is like the real question here. So is the fighter... I mean, no matter what the fighter attacks, the fighter is gonna die. But is the fighter gonna attack a bomber or is it gonna attack a battlecopter? This is what I want to know. Just move the fighter. I need to know. I need to know. Okay, so we use copter command. Bring it back up to 45 units. Sensei is playing on increment. No. 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 We didn't move him. We ran out of time. We didn't take the hit. We didn't take the hit. We got the knuckle duster. Oh man. And the fighters are moving in. Luckily, like, the one fighter down here was just out of range, so it couldn't actually hit our sensei's fighter. But I mean, the rest of these guys are just gonna roll up. Like, just rolling up and going to town. More anti-air. Okay. We gotta move the fighter. God, we're attacking another fighter. So we don't even hit a bomber. And we got the resign. Okay. Perfectly fine. Whatever. I would have really liked to see the fighter just take out one bomber. That would have been so great. But that was an interesting match. Very interesting indeed. I'm fairly certain that this is probably a challenge account where he's just like, you know, mech spam only or something, right? But either way, thoroughly enjoyed that one. Just the sheer amount of silliness out of that one was great. But what I really need to see is I need to see the stats here. Okay, so 3 co-powers, 2 super co-powers, killed 127 units. We used 5 co-powers and 2 super co-powers, and we made 161 units. Wow, that was something. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed that one today. When I saw it, I knew we had to watch it, folks. It was crazy, very enjoyable. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. And if you did, consider leaving a like, comment, or subscribe. And I will see you on the next one. So take care of yourselves, and bye-bye for now.